Alright guys, so I got the tea. I don't know if I call this tea or gossip or it's a discussion about something. Like I mentioned earlier that my mom and I was just talking about bullying is the topic right now. And I just want to put out there that I need parents. I feel like every parent right now should be very aware of your kids being bullied. You can be bullied online. You can be bullied in person and online, anywhere. There's actually no limit to where a person can bully you at this moment. I don't know if my lighting is great, but whatever. So I was talking to my mom, and I just find it so weird that she didn't know. I shouldn't even say it's weird because it happens. Kids keep secrets. And my mom didn't know that I was being bullied. You guys mind if I straighten my hair while I do this? That I was being bullied in high school. And to be honest, I shouldn't even put that on her like that because I never looked at it as being bullied. I looked at it as it was fair, thinking that I was ugly. I thought I was ugly. I thought I was too dark. I was being called black bobo foot. This was in Trinidad was. I wasn't in Trinidad. And I had these big old glasses, Google glasses. It was the worst. My family wasn't the richest, they didn't have as much. I was staying with family. I think I'm being treated well. Anyway, so these kids at school, they always have the latest shoes, they have the latest bags, whatever. And, they were the shit. I wasn't. And, I didn't try to kill myself or hang myself at that point, but today's kids take things totally different. I feel like I'm 41, by the way, with 5 kids, and I feel like kids nowadays don't have as much backbone as we did in the past because we're going back from slavery days to now, and we took some shit. And these are from our own black people. This wasn't white people that was, or Caucasian or whatever, that was bullying me. These are our own people. And it still happens today. It still happens today. That little girl, oh my God, I'm so mad. I'm remembering names. Right now, we're in 2021, the little girl who just passed away, I think it's in Jamaica or Africa, who killed herself for being bullied. And someone aired her being slapped up and stuff by our own black children. By our own. That has a lot to say about us too. Anyways, I was telling to my mom, and she was like, oh, when did you get so, strong and like such this person that likes to fight? And I'm sitting on the phone with her, and I was just like, Mom, I'm not that person that likes to fight. I was always defending myself. And she gets to thinking like, no, but I would have never thought that my little Nisha would be such a fighter in school. You just look so innocent. And I was like, wait, what? So you just think that I was just this person that's gonna go around fighting for no damn reason? My mom said on the phone like, Mom, I love you, but you should have paid attention to me more. And this is our problem today with our own kids. I know as kids we do keep secrets, because I did. We need to stay in tune with our kids and what they're doing online and who they're talking to. Does it matter how much they cuss us and shut us out? Because they do. You gotta keep pushing. So I was telling my mom, I said, Mom, do you know that I was bullied by some mean girls in school? From elementary school, go right up to high school. I was bullied. And these girls were, in those days, I thought they were the prettiest. I thought I was ugly and they were the shit. And I wanted to fit in. And I had this one friend, her name was Sharon, and me and her was a nerd. We were the nerd of the class. We were just stupid looking. She was like, I was dark skinned. She was a dumb light skin. I was a dumb dark skin. And they bullied us. They just throw things at us. They just talk to us. I wouldn't say they didn't put their hands on us, They tried to, but I was a pretty, yeah, I was a pretty tough kid. Um, so I wasn't really one to do that too, but you definitely would see them throwing stuff or just heckling, mentally abusing you. And I went through that a lot. And these girls found me back on Facebook. Let me tell you, they look the same. And now that I got older, I'm like, the fuck? Sorry for my French. They ugly. I don't wish we call people ugly, but I am 10 times better looking. My body is great. My body is banging. I look great with and without makeup. I look fab because I've grown to learn to love myself, and I think they should love themselves too. And most of the times, people who are bullying other people is because they don't like something about themselves, and they try to take it out on you when they get to school, or because their sister or their mother or some sibling is bullying them at home. 100% of the times, that's what's going on, and they want to come at someone in school and bully you. I see these girls online today, and one of the main girls came talk to me. She's like, hey. And I was just, I'm not bitter, but I was like feeling myself. I was like, hey, what's good? And she's like, oh, remember this? Oh, remember high school? Oh my God, you left. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, I had to bring it to her. I wasn't into the pretending shit to act like you didn't bully me. So I was like, actually, what I remembered most about school was you making my whole semester a living hell. That's what I remember. And she's like, oh, wow, we're going to bring that up. I'm a Christian now, and I put those things behind me. Good for you. I'm Christian too. Everybody's Christian. And I'm happy that you put those things behind you. Did you ask God for forgiveness for what you did? You're supposed to tell the person that you're sorry. That's how you get forgiveness. Where she figures she's a Christian now, and I've grown and I have a daughter. I'm happy you have a daughter. How would you feel if someone like yourself did what you did to me? Stamp on my foot, bully me in the locker room, all this stupid, unnecessary nonsense, calling me names, pulling on my hair. How would you like that? And she was like, oh my God, I can't even remember doing that. It happened, honey. Half of the time, they don't remember. That's what they say. I don't believe that, but I'm getting on Christy. Half of the time, they want to say they don't remember. That's BS. They remember. And I hope it haunts you. And I turned to her and I was like, those are things that a lot of kids are suffering with today. And thank God I was a strong human being, and I still am today, to raise my 5 kids to be very strong kids. And I was on TikTok a while ago, and I was talking about the same topic and how I raised my kids. Now, I raised my kids. I have 4 boys, 1 girl. My oldest is 22. My second is 19. I have twins that's 15. And these guys are ballers. Like, they're tall. They're men. They're, And my daughter's just teeny little bit. That's her. Anyways, I've trained my sons. First time my son came up, he's like, oh, your mama got into a fight. I'm like, and somebody whooped your butt? Do you want to get licks from me? He's like, no, Mom. I'm like, well, when you go to school tomorrow, you deal with that. People might say I'm promoting violence. I am not. Because the minute my son retaliated, it was a problem. All of a sudden, the teachers know to contact your home. Hey, your son Nigel just did, okay. Did you know what Mark did to him yesterday? No, we're not aware of that. We're not talking about, but I'm talking about it now. They don't want to hear about that. They're only going to discuss what you did to that kid. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to put your hands on my kids. You're not going to bully my kids, especially for what I've been going through. I shouldn't swear. I hope I'm going to edit that out. That's not going to happen. It's called self-defense. I've never trained my kids to go to school and look for a fight or bully anyone. I've trained them. Anytime I hear to bully anybody, I'll go off on them. You're not doing that. But what you're going to do is defend yourself. So that was my first son, and the rest of the kids, they followed. My daughter, who's now 10, she's so teeny weeny. Aliyah, she's a tiny little piece of twig, literally. And, she's going to start school, my only girl. And I was like, oh my God, I know how hard it was for me being a girl. You know, she could be all skinny and stuff. I was so scared for I cried. Like, I stood outside the school when she started school, and I was just waiting, like, to see if anybody make that false move on my daughter. Like, I'm so paranoid. Anyway, she comes home and she's taking a shower, thinking everything's cool. I see these scrapings on her neck, like in the back. And I'm like, Aaliyah, what is that? She goes, oh, that's the girl in line who keeps doing that to me. And I said, what girl in line? Mom, it's okay. I said, no, it's not okay, Aaliyah. Do you see your back? Like, how long ago? But her hair was covering it. So this girl was standing, you know when they stand in line, this is her, this is my daughter. Sorry, this is the girl. And the girl was digging into her back, like, and probably pinching it, but it became scars on her back. Sorry. And my daughter had these scars on her back. I flipped her. I said, someone did this to you? You sure you didn't walk into a wall and a script in your back? No, Mom, this girl does this to me every day. Why don't you stand in another position away from her? She always comes up to me and she stands next to me and whatever. Ooh. I don't want to talk about how upset I got. But I got upset. When you go to school tomorrow, you are going to deal with this little girl. I am not going to come and deal with it for you. I am not going to make a stink because you're telling me no teacher saw nothing. And it wasn't rectified. No, Mommy. I said, well, you're going to go to school. And the next time she tries, I don't say to walk up to her and kick her butt. But the next time she tries it, you turn around and you do what Mama taught you to defend yourself. Okay, Mommy. Okay, honey. My daughter went to school. Of course, it happened the next day. I got a phone call from the principal. Hi, Mrs. Samuel Archer. Can you come down to the office? Sure. Coming down to the office. Hey. Hey, Leah. Hey, Mommy. Now, we didn't tolerate violence at the school. And I'm looking at her like, okay. And your daughter got into a fight with this young lady, and I don't know what triggered her off to do this, but she beat her, dragged her down the hall, and then threatened her that if she tells anyone, she's gonna beat her again. And I said, my daughter said that? Did that? She's like, yes, ma'am. Okay. Aaliyah? Yes, Mommy? Did she do that? My daughter's like, mm-hmm. Okay. Like, I'm gonna touch. All right. And she's, at this point, the teacher's like, what? And I'm like, well done. And she's like, ma'am, we do not tolerate that type of assault. Listen to me. You want to see my child's back? I ripped open my daughter's back like she was in the slavery days to show her all the whipping on her goddamn back. Rip it out. So you see those scars? That's motherfucker. On my child's back. Her first time in school. Do you want my child to hate coming to school? Do you want her? No. You can kick her out if you want. I will homeschool my child. But that is not what I'm tolerating. Where's her mother? Where's her mother? Are we gonna call her mother comes strolling in? She's black too. There's not no racist things going on, whatever. They just wanna see whatever they wanna see. She comes in and is like, hey ma'am. So the teacher called me and she said that my daughter beat your daughter for doing whatever to her. She's like, what did she ask? This is what she did to my daughter's back. And as another black woman, she was like, Patricia? And she just like, you know, those other girls. You know, yeah, I did. And that other mother knew damn well her child is a damn rebel. Like, you know your child, you know? And I'm proud of that. You know what my daughter did? Her birthday party was like in next 2 weeks, and she even told the girl, you're gonna come to my birthday party. You know, this is what's about to happen. You're not gonna bully me again. You're not gonna go tell anybody what I did to you. And you're gonna come to my birthday party, you're gonna bring me a gift. Little girl came to my daughter's birthday party. And she only had two people in her party. She had her best friend and she had her. I have a picture but I didn't even want to post it. I didn't want to expose. Her brother was like, you. Oh my God, you guys. At the birthday party, they were like, yo, mom, it's not the girl that Elliot dragged down the hall. I'm like, yes, it is. They're like, yo, she out of all of us? They were just like, yo, yeah. You know? And again, it's not violence. It's teaching your child to be tough and to put the other kids in their place. And my daughter and that kid was good friends after that. They grew up, they can't even remember what happened. Well, yeah, they didn't remember what happened, but some kids need that. And not just kids, this is happening to grown people now today. And you guys really think that you could just do anything to anyone. And that's not okay. You know, so I told my mom about that. I told my mom about me being bullied and stuff, and she was just like, I can't believe this. And okay. Pay attention to your kids. Pay attention to your kids. Since I'm going to pay attention to mine, and you come around any of my little children, I got 5. It's going to be a problem. Know this. Know that I've trained my kids to whoop that ass. They come home with a black eye. They don't get a black eye from me because you're not supposed to. Okay, I'm not going to give a black eye, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not going to be there to baby my kids and be like, it's okay. No, I'm not doing that. You should have won that fight. Period. That's how I think. And comment below what you guys think about it. I know some of you guys in the comment with them, oh, that's violence. We should just talk about it. I really don't want to hear it. I do want to hear it, but you gotta just listen to what happened and listen to what's going on in this world. And unless we train the kids to defend, it's either you train the kids to defend themselves or train them to have a low self-esteem and hang themselves and kill themselves like what they've been doing today. Kids are not going home and crying, oh my God, everyone hates them, they want to kill themselves. What's going on? I keep thinking about, yo, what if one of my sons came home from being bullied and they just end their life? That would hurt me so much, and I would honestly blame myself. I would blame myself, being like, you should have seen that. You should have seen that coming. Or I would definitely be like, if I trained him or her more to be tough, they wouldn't have done that. You would just blame. I know you can't blame yourself, but it helps for you to train your kids to be tougher. If you don't agree, I don't know what to say to you about that, but it works for me. And so far, my kids are still alive. They're still going, and I hope that no one messes with them. The way I was messed with as a kid, I'm talking from experience. I grew up to be not a violent person, but a very tough person after being bullied in school by men and women, you know? And I grew up to be like just tough. Like, you couldn't even look at me hard. You couldn't look at me hard, you know? And not that I was just bitter or just angry all the time, but it does change you, you know? But because I was the person that I was, and I grew up in church and all that, I didn't stick to that side of life. I kind of just stuck to myself and just said, okay, listen, I don't play. So all that bully stuff, all that name calling that you're doing, you need to stop all that mess, because I will fuck you up. And I'm not going to stop. And that's how I got rid of my bullies. I just had to be that person. Yeah. And that turned out okay. You would look at me, you wouldn't even think I'm like that. I'm definitely a strong black woman. God made me stronger because I made myself that way. My mom was never that person to be teaching me. She'd be like, no, who did that? To go to the office. That's my mom. Not knowing that didn't solve anything for me. It didn't. It really didn't. I'm sorry. It did not. You have to train yourself to either to speak up and defend yourself. Just do what you can do to survive. That's it. That's it. Because we've been going through that shit a lot. As black people, as a human being, it happens. It happens to everybody, white, black, doesn't matter. Just training kids. So that was my tea. This has been 19 minutes. It feels like an hour I've been talking. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Alright? So, I'll see you again back on my vlog, on my channel. And guys, you know, this is new to me. This is all new. So I'm just sharing videos with you and getting my thoughts out there. I'm going to get better at this because I'm going to keep posting and stuff and doing tutorials. I'm going to start doing more makeup. I'm not professional, but whatever. And cakes, and I'll show you guys the island more. I don't know how to say goodbye. This is why I always stick when coming to the ending of my videos. 20 minutes has just hit, and I still haven't said goodbye yet. Thank you for coming to my vlog. Comment, subscribe, like, do whatever it is that you want to do on this channel, because it doesn't matter what you do, I'ma still see it. And I like comments, whether it's good or bad. I like critiques, because critique is what makes me stronger, as I just said. Y'all have a good night, because it's night here. Because I stay. Okay, again, I can't say bye. See you later in the next video. Diamonds and everything.